Hello everyone and welcome to the Aries Moon Girl channel. The purpose of this video is to let you know why I actually do astrology videos, what this channel is all about, why I believe that astrology can positively influence my life, and why I believe that astrology will positively influence your life as well if you follow it, and how I intend to use astrology through my videos for improving the lives of those that are listening to it. So stick around for my 5 reasons on why I believe in astrology and why I actually do astrology videos. The first reason why I do these videos and why I talk about astrology with you and why I personally believe in astrology has to do with the fact that this is a door to self-awareness. You probably define yourself by the job that you're doing every day, by the country you are born in, by the family you are born in, by your family that you acquired now in your life. But there's rare moments where you actually take the time and ask yourself, who am I? And what do I stand for? And what do I feel? What do I feel more comfortable with? What makes me happy? How I can take my life further and how I can enrich my life based on my qualities and what I truly wish for in my heart. And astrology is that one point where you get the opportunity to do this. You get the opportunity to learn about your strengths, your weaknesses, to learn about who you are, to look deep into yourself and try to discover new areas of your life. So for example, when you find out that you are an Aries moon and you find out that you're actually extremely courageous on the inside, or when you find out that you are a Pisces moon and you are a magical being that can sense what other people around them senses. So definitely astrology is that first step that you could do in order to get to know yourself better. And with self-awareness, a lot comes into your life. But until you take the time to understand who you are and why you do what you do, many things just keep on happening to you without you having any control over them. The self-awareness is the door of you having control over your life. The second reason why I believe that astrology can serve you as much as it serves me is that once you got to know yourself, once you are aware of your inner self and you know more about what triggers you, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy, is that knowing something about yourself, you can always choose to improve and focus on the qualities that can take you further. So for me, discovering that my moon was in Aries was a true blessing, because I've always felt I have something more to give, and I'm a bit more rebellious at heart, and I'm stronger than I let the world see. But if you never know this about yourself, if the world tells you a different story, if you never looked into your soul and don't know what triggers, what pushes your buttons, it's pretty hard to actually go for what takes you further. So if you are a Scorpio moon and have learned this about yourself, you can always appreciate the fact that you can see through the core of a person, that you can see the heart of a problem, that you can make the difference between real talent and real wealth in this world and fakeness. If you are, I don't know, a Capricorn sun, then you can learn that your strong passion for achieving the best in this life is what will take you further, and no matter the obstacles, you will succeed at it, and no matter how hard it is, you have that advantage that many people don't have, that force to keep going when other people fall behind. So knowing yourself, knowing your core, knowing what you're all about, with the help of astrology, can help you then focus on what takes you further, and it can help you develop, and it can always be there for you to remind you, no, you're actually a kick-ass warrior on the inside, so don't back down. The third way in how you can use astrology to your advantage in your life is through understanding the ones that you have around you, through understanding the people in your life, what triggers them, through having compassion for their weaknesses, having more admiration towards their strengths, and also actually having an advantage in the human relationships that you are in. Because when you know what triggers someone, when you know what makes them tick, when you know that if someone is a Leo, they require admiration. If someone is a Taurus, they require stability. And trying to go a few steps towards that, and trying to fulfill the needs, or at least to understand and respect the needs of those around you. This will take you a long way also in those relationships, but it will take you a long way also in your own perception on how a relationship works with someone, because many times all our misunderstandings have to do with the fact that we don't understand those that are in our lives, and that we don't take the time to think what triggers them, and we just label it based on our own preferences. And astrology is one of the most basic ways in how you can tap into that that knowledge of awareness of the other. So definitely that's one of the most powerful uses of astrology that I have in my life. The fourth way on how you can use astrology to your advantage is to understand the right timing, and to understand what is actually happening in your environment. So I will give you a basic example. If you have been feeling restless for the past couple of weeks, or if the world seems a bit too much for you for the past couple of weeks, with all this Aquarius, Aries energy going on at the moment, and with the full moon that just happened in Leo, it will help you feel relieved to know that all this has a reason and that it will pass. Also, it will help you knowing in advance that this is coming your way, and planning your life in a way where you are in tune and in frequency with what's going on. It's not so much changing your life to fit astrological events, but it's knowing how to really surf that wave. It's knowing how to deal with that energy wave that's coming from the planets your way. So when to have an operation, for example, when to ask for a raise, when to be active and when to relax. It's all about knowing that there are better times to go for something, and there are times where you should just wait until the energy is more to your advantage. It has all to do with just knowing how to ride the wave that's coming your way, and not let yourself be pushed back through trying to swim against the stream. It's pretty hard to put your energy so much against what's going on in the world, because you will feel it, and the state and your confidence will be shaken by it. But knowing that there's a better moment in the near future where the same activity that you want to do today will flow seamlessly, is one of the great magic things that astrology has to offer for all of us. The fifth way in how you can use astrology in your life is actually a summary of all 4 points that I mentioned before, and it has to do with using astrology for writing your own life story. The moment that you are aware of who you are, the moment where you start searching for what truly triggers you and what makes you happy, the moment where you acknowledge your strengths and know how to use them to your advantage, where you understand what's going on around you, when you understand what's going on with the people in your lives and why they act the way they act, and you don't take things personal. When you know that there's a right time to do something and not a time where it's not so easy and it won't flow seamlessly, but regardless of that, you can still make it. This is the moment where you can start writing your own story. And I believe too many of us let our story be written by someone else, or just have a story that's written by other people that are in our lives, by our family, by our colleagues, by the society we live in. But the moment you realize that you have that power in you, that you can write your own story, that you can choose to make it a positive story, that you can choose to make it a success story by just following what's natural for you and what you mostly desire, and just knowing that your time will come and that you need to persevere. This is one of the most important things, and there are many ways probably of doing this. It's not only astrology, but astrology can be a powerful tool for you in this journey. And this is what I'm trying to do with astrology for myself, and this is what I'm trying to do with this channel for each one of you. I'm Aries Moon Girl. I care about the stars, I care about astrology, but most of all I care about you, and this is why I do these videos. Until next time, please leave me your comments down below, please subscribe, and let me know if there's something that you want to share with the world, and if there's something that you want to know from me, and some way in how I can support you to write your life story.